What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Max Tech Motorsports. Yeah, we're here with another video of the GTI. So where I left you guys off last, we were just getting our what's called our alignment done at Adrena Garage, which turned out to be really good. But we had some fitment issues on the front end as far as the super speeds with the Federal tires fitting. So yeah, end up going out and getting some fenders. So I'll show you guys what we got in the sugar shack over here. Yeah, lots of parts kicking around, but anyways, yeah, here's the new fenders. So Das Parts, as always, helping us out here with great deals as always. But yeah, so we picked up two fenders, and believe it or not, so this one is the passenger one. So this one was actually a reflex silver that was pretty rusted out, had a bunch of scratches on it. You can kind of see a little bit right there you go in the light. You can kind of see where it was all kind of flaking off at the bottom and stuff like that, but they were solid and together, which is kind of the main thing. So yeah, that was a reflex silver one. This one was blue. I don't know the actual color code for that blue, but it was a really dark blue. And this one was in good shape, actually. It had some minor scratches on it, but no major rust. So yeah, the other day came home, took a stripping wheel to kind of clean this all up, and then some wool. I don't know if I have it in here. I do not, but anyway, so yeah, just like a little bit of wool just to kind of scuff all the paint. And then we took some 2000 grit, wet sanded it all, cleaned it all up, and then we actually painted it in yeah, just a gloss black. So 2 cans, 1 per fender here. And then if you look on the inside, that's all undercoating. So I sprayed a bunch of undercoat underneath there just to kind of protect it in the future. I don't know if it's going to do much, but we will see. But yeah, anyway, so gloss black on both fenders. Same thing with the blue one over here. I gave it a good scuffing and then wet sanded it with some 2000 grit. And yeah, they turned out okay. They do look a little dusty, but that's actually not dust. So I didn't have any clear coat kicking around, so I actually used this like reflective stuff. It's like a reflective semi what's it called, not like a semi-gloss, but it's kind of semi-transparent. Sorry, that's the word I'm looking for right there. So semi-transparent clear coat, but it has reflectivity on it. So apparently whenever you put on like mailboxes or garbage cans or fence posts or any of that stuff, if there's any like sort of headlights on it, I guess it's gonna illuminate a bit. So we'll see how that goes. I didn't do that for the fact of looking cool or anything. It's just that's what I had kicking around. And again, guys, these are just going to be my track day fenders right here, just to give me a little bit more clearance on the wheels, on the super speeds. A little bit of runoff there, but whatever. And yeah, that way if they get beaten up too, I'm not gonna have to worry about them. So yeah, anyways, let's make our way over to the car. I've already gone ahead and took the front bumper off. So again, guys, if you guys don't know how to do that, very simple. You have 6 T20 screws that are in your wheel liner, and then you have your T30s that are scattered around on the top of the bumper as well as in the side pockets on your lower grills. But as always, guys, there's so many people on YouTube that you can watch. So you know, if you're supporting me, that's amazing. There's videos on how to do it, but don't be afraid to check someone else's video out as well. Yeah, that way you can support them too. But yeah, so the wheels are off. That's already done, and we have the front bumper off. So let's make our way to the car. I'm going to show you guys how to take off the fender liners, because you're going to have to do that, and as well as a bunch of 10 mil bolts. So we're going to go take a look at all that stuff. I'll bring you guys in, and then yeah, we can get these fenders on today. They've already been cured for a while. So there we go, guys. You guys can see we got the bumper off already. Again, you can check out other people's videos if you need to. But yeah, spacers are on there still. We're gonna have to change those. Those are the 10 mils, but the 5 mils have to be used with the super speeds with a different type of lug as well, wheel bolt or whatever, just because it has different seating on it. But yeah, we got the Long Beaches kicking around. I'm probably gonna give this thing a bath today. just clean it up. But anyway, so as far as taking off your bumper, don't forget guys, you don't want to stretch out. This is your clearance, your side marker light right here, that's gonna come off. But yeah, so we're on the passenger side here, so let's take a look at what we got to do today. Yeah, first and foremost, so when you take the bumper off, you're gonna have a bunch of T20s kicking around, as well as 10 mils. So the 10 mils, you have them up here. You got the 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here. So those are your 4 for your 10 mils as of right now. And then if you go underneath, we have the fender liner off. Or sorry, we have the fender liner still on. But yeah, you guys can kind of see where the T20s are sporadic throughout it. These 3 right here, which are already off, these guys right there, that is a part of taking your bumper off, so just so you guys know that. Yeah, and then you have this cover here that's gonna come off. So 3 T20s are on this thing right here, and these little clips, that's just so that your bumper can slide on and stay clipped on, which is pretty key. But anyways, yeah, let's get going here. I'm just gonna grab my T20 and I'll show you as we go some good tips that we can do today. Probably gonna have to take some other stuff off, as well as clean some of our rockers here. But yeah, let me grab my T20 with my extension and we'll get going. Okay, so now that we got T20, I just have a little bit of an extension here just to kind of use as a screwdriver. Mine are in pretty good shape. So again, these things, if they're not taken care of properly, or if you don't coat your car or whatever, they can get really rusted and a huge pain in the ass to get out. But I'm very lucky that 1, I have, I think, all of them, and 2, mine are in really good shape, as you guys can see. But anyways, so T20 in 3/8 drive here. So yeah, pretty much you're gonna remove 3 first. So you can see there, pretty basic. Make sure you guys keep everything in the same spot as always. Again, if you guys have a ratchet, if these are really tight, you obviously gonna have to use that. I wouldn't use an impact or a drill just in case, because with the Torx, I think you're more likely to strip them. You don't want to do that, that's for sure. But yeah, we got the bottom 3 out now. Yeah, we got another one hidden right there, as well as up here on the other side. There's the coilovers, looking good guys, looking good. But yeah, let's work on getting this guy out. That one came out pretty good. So we're just gonna snag this guy right here again. I can see this one being a huge pain in the ass when it's all rotted out, just because it's on the frame and everything. But like I said, I'm very lucky. Mine are pretty clean. And then again, guys, you have your 3 along here, which you'll already have off when you take your bumper off. And then when you're done that, you have the 2. Hopefully you guys can see that. Oh man, I gotta take my glasses off so I can see. Okay, there you go. So there's 1 right there, and then 1 right there. So that's on the inside of the fender. So again, T20, very, very easy. Keeping everything nice and neat. And then let me grab this other one. Hopefully this is not too Blair Witch Project for you guys. Me bouncing around here. Oh, that one's a tight one. There we go. So as you guys can see now, the fenders come out. Most of the time too, especially if you haven't done this before and the car hasn't had the fender liners out in a while, you just have this, like, see this little lip? This little lip will be kind of tucked up on the inside of the fender. So yeah, you can take this off now. This would be a good time too. You can clean this all up. You can see there's some dirt there. And then, there we go. So there's the passenger side out. Good time taking inspection, a look at everything. Again, there's some dirt, and there'd be a really good time to, you know, you can wipe everything down. I'm probably gonna spray some fluid film and stuff just to kind of keep everything nice and clean and lubed up. That way it doesn't rust. And then down here, you can see, so this is pretty much the main reason why these Mark IVs tend to rot out, is that all this gunk gets all trapped up behind the fender liner, and you're left with just a mound of dirt. So I'm gonna clean that up for sure. I'll probably take the vacuum, can of brake clean everything up the best I can, and then yeah, when I'm done with it, I'll probably either spray it in some sort of like undercoating stuff or fluid film, just to kind of keep everything lubricated. That way it doesn't get anything else in there or make it any worse, because it's always a pain when the rockers go on these cars. And then since we're on the passenger side, you guys can see here we have our blue balls. So this is part of the EVAP system, I think. And again, guys, if you've been following the channel, you guys already know that we did the whole SAI EVAP delete, all that stuff. So I'm actually going to remove these. You can do that too at the same time. Like if you guys do your EVAP delete and all that stuff, you guys can take these balls out. You don't need them anymore because they're capped off. If you look on top, right there. So this guy right here that we did for the EVAP just runs down right there, and then it's held on by like a little clip, and then it has these two little 8 mils. So but if you don't have the EVAP delete and all that stuff, you're gonna have to keep these in. But I'm just gonna, like, obviously I'm gonna remove mine, but I like to see how there's like the new, or the side marker over there. Instead of sticking a screwdriver on the side and everything with duct tape and, you know, running the risk of cracking it or, you know, making it look bad or bending a fender, I'm actually just going to take these off and then put my hand in there, and then I can pop it out. Obviously the driver's side, you won't have to worry about it because there's none of this stuff. But yeah, we're going to grab our 8 mil, which I actually already have right here. Clean it out. Oh, sorry. Or clean it out. Loosen it off. Or you can see here too that there's like a bracket. So I'm going to remove that as well, just in case. It's just something else in the wheel well that I don't really need in there. It's like weight savings, bro. But yeah, remove that bracket, which looks like those are 2 10 mils. And I think there's one down here, but I think that one's gone because this thing's moving around pretty good. So taking this another 8 mil off. So again, blue balls come off, and then you can kind of see how they're hanging here. Again, this is a PG show, but you can kind of see where this thing runs up top. So there's like a little bracket thing right here, little clip. There you go. Slide it off. Blue balls come out, and then because we already capped this off, just a little jammed in there. There we go, guys. So there's the blue balls off, and then you can see there's our clamp with our little plug. Again, that's from doing the whole EVAP delete. So when you do the EVAP delete, you can take it off at that point. But if not, if you're gonna change your fenders and all that stuff, it's not gonna hurt to take it out now. But if you are running with the full emission system, all that jazz, make sure you guys keep this all intact. The blue balls, just let them kind of sit over here. You can zip tie them up to the strut if you need to, but it just makes it easier to get at right there. So there's the side marker, and it has like the little clip. So I'm just gonna press that, pops out just like that, and then we're gonna pull our light off here, which I can do right now. So there we go. Pretty easy, guys. And again, it's better than putting a screwdriver on the side here and breaking this tab or any of that stuff. But make sure you guys put this somewhere safe too, so you don't step on it. I'm just gonna put it on top of the Long Beach. And yeah, so now we have a nice clear view of the fender from the inside. Again, we're gonna take this bracket off here with I think they're 2 10 mils, and I assume that that was a 10 mil. So let's get to that now. So continuing on with the fender here, again, guys, you want to take these 3, 1, 2, and 3. They're the T20s, and make sure you guys keep this nice and safe, and make sure you guys don't break the tabs because they are very important to keeping your bumper on. But anyways, let's get them off. There we Go. Once you have those 3 T20s off, you'll see. Perfect. This guy just pops out. Again, keep everything nice and safe and together. And that gives you more exposure to what you have to do. 2 more 10 mils. So we have this 10 mil, this 10 mil, and then the 4 up top. Over here, you're gonna have to move this little kind of spongy thing. And then coming down inside fender well, or the wheel well again, you see this guy right there. And then now, this is the hardest one to find. You guys probably can't see it. If you can, good for you. But right there. So this one's all caked up in this like undercoating paint stuff. So I'm either gonna have to, yeah, find a way to get a socket on there. Whether it's I just put enough force onto it, or I might have to kind of do some cleaning with the screwdriver. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to figure it out. And then you can kind of see this guy right there. This one's gonna have to come off too. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna give this stuff a nice wipe down, some spray. Make sure I clean all this up. But yeah, let's get started with these guys down here. That way the 4 up top will hold the fender and we'll be good to go. So there's one there. Again, guys, make sure you keep everything nice and close. Oh boy, this one's gonna be a huge pain for sure. I'm gonna have to find a way to chisel that one. Yeah, it's a huge pain. If you guys know a better way to do it, then by all means, you guys do it. But yeah, that's gonna be tough to get at. So I've just been kind of chipping away at this one. You guys can see it. Got the torch just in case I have to melt anything. But so far, screwdriver, just to kind of get, yeah, access to this bolt. Then again, guys, you guys can kind of see this little white area. Pretty much that is that tab up here. So just be careful. You don't want to be bending that tab like crazy. So try to kind of clean an area around this bolt. That way everything comes off nice and easy. But I might be able to get a 10 mil on there right now. Oh, just enough, I think. So we'll see if that works. Nice, guys. There we go. Man, this thing's gunked right up, man. But yeah, let's toss that on the side here. So yeah, there's the 2 toughest ones, I think, really, because there's so much crap in there. But yeah, moving up to this guy right here. Very, very easy to do, as you guys can see. Hopefully yours is not rusted out. It shouldn't be if you have all your liners in from day one. But yeah, let's work on getting that one out now too. So now that we have these 3 off, I'm gonna move over to these 2 right here. And then that way everything's, like I said, is still kind of being held by the top 4, which just makes it easier on your back and everything. This thing is not heavy at all, but it's just kind of awkward when you're working on your driveway. But yeah, so these 2 10 mils right here. And then guys, make sure your new fenders have these little inserts, because that is what you're going to use for those T20s. So if you gotta like take these things out, which I'm sure you can just pop them out, but yeah, just make sure you guys have them. Mine already have them, so I'm pretty good, but should be okay. So there we go. There's the 2 over here. We're gonna make our way over to the top 4. So there we go. Got the final 4 here. Again, the 10 mil's nice. It is the most annoying socket in the world, as you guys know, being car people. But we're just gonna make our way along here, doing this one, this one, this one, and that one. Oh yes, sir. There we go, guys. Whew. Nice, guys, look at that. Oh man, I really wish I would have done all this before I put the coilovers in. It would have made it so much easier, but yeah, there you go. So we got the fender off, passenger side. Again, I'm gonna get a spray bottle here and clean all the crap out of this. That way, when I part the car out in the distant future, someone's gonna be getting themselves a nice set of Silverstone silver fenders that aren't all rotted out. They got all the tabs and stuff, but yeah, that's the passenger side done. As you guys can see, a lot more space, sorry. Space to do a lot of stuff, which is sweet. Again, man, I should have did the coilovers with the fenders off. Would have made it a lot easier, but yeah, so I'm just gonna grab a rag, kind of clean this side up, and then I'm gonna move over to the driver's side, and we're gonna repeat the same process. Man's best friend right here, guys, next to duct tape. Definitely brake cleaner. You guys can see it now. Like, look at all the crap that was in there, man. And then I went out, or I didn't go out, but I went inside, put a little bit of soap water in here, just kind of clean it up, and then I'm gonna spray like all this crap, just give everything a bit of a wipe with the dirty rag, and yeah, we should be good to go. And then I got some kind of like rust inhibitor just to kind of protect it from now on, even though, like I said, this thing's not going to see any sort of snow or salt for as long as I own it. So I'm just going to try to keep it as nice as possible, because these things like to rot out, as you guys probably know, and they are a huge pain. So yeah, let's get this all cleaned up here and wipe it all down. And then as you guys are doing this, any sort of dirt and crap that falls on your brakes, just make sure you guys give it a bit of a brake clean if it does, especially if you get any like the inhibitor stuff or goo gone and stuff. You just want to make sure that it's all nice and clean. But already, guys, look at the difference of that. Again, make it as clean as you can. It just helps so much at the track too, and you know, I mean, officials love clean cars. Just makes it a lot easier for them, and just makes it easier for you. If you got to change anything, you don't have any crap and gunk in the way, you can just get right at it. Oh man, there we go, guys. Just get the propane tank out of the way here. But yeah, look at that. So a lot cleaner. Again, like, you can just tell how long this stuff's been sitting in here. Oh man. A little bit of rust inhibitor just to kind of keep everything nice and lubricated, rust free. But yeah, so anyways, now passenger side, I'm just gonna let this stuff kind of soak and kind of like relay between the passenger side and the driver's side as I try to give everything the right amount of time to kind of sit in. But yeah, let's go over to the other side. It should be a little bit easier. We don't have any like balls or anything to deal with. It's just the where is it? This guy right here, the T20. So that's gonna be our best friend on the other side there. And then we gotta make sure we bring our 10 mils right here. And then you're probably gonna need your screwdriver as well, just to kind of clean up this little spot right there. Should be all of them. There we go. Whew. And then again, guys, don't forget 3 T20s here. And then yeah, we can start on the fender. Oh man, look at the gunk in this one. Oh man, that looks bad. Oh well, gotta get it done. Honestly, guys, like, I would suggest, like, if you're gonna daily drive Mark 4 or whatever, like, every time you wash it, I would literally just, you can literally just stick your T20 in there from the side. You don't have to take the whole fender liner out to get at it. But I would highly recommend that. I'm sure there's many of you that do, especially if you're experienced with these cars. But if you're not, man, I would totally, like, every time you wash the car, like, just take the extra 5-10 minutes and really just take the T20, take the 3 off, and then pop it open and just, like, look at that crap coming out of here, man. Like, just so much of it. You can't even see the bolt, like, you can barely see the bolt. So I would definitely do that. It's just gonna make your car last so much longer. Like, this is already starting to go. Ooh, like, look at all this stuff. Oh my gosh, man, disgusting. Yeah, gotta grab screwdriver again and just kind of get this one bolt exposed, sorry, which should make it a lot easier. And then we can finally get this fender off, and it's just a matter, really, guys, just kind of cleaning, prepping, and yeah, getting new ones on. And then don't forget, guys, your side marker light. So guys, when you're doing the driver's side too, just remember that your hood release, the cable for the hood release, it's going to be clipped on to the side of the fender as well. So just make sure you guys take care of that. And then again, oh man, what a pain in the ass this one is, but yes, make sure you guys clean it up the best you can. So yeah, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to spray this all down like I did on the passenger side, put my rust inhibitor on it, and then yeah, I'm gonna go back in to the barn there and grab the new fenders, and then yeah, we can start mounting them. Alright guys, so there we go again. Yeah, again, these are like very similar to what I did with the bumper on the front, guys. I just went out and grabbed some like cheap fenders that I can really just kind of make them look somewhat good, because they, like I said, they're gonna get beat up on the track. Same thing with the front bumper there. So always good to, if your original stuff is nice and clean, I would just take it off if you have the time and obviously the money, right? It gets expensive after a while, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna mount this one up here. Again, make sure you guys keep your side markers in a good spot. You don't want to step on them. And then don't forget, you have your little foam piece here that's gonna go right in here. That way it keeps any sort of like crap getting in there to start rusting your doors out. But as you guys can see, I just got to find out how to do it. I think that's it right there, actually. There we go. So yeah, let's mount the fender with our bolts here that we kept, all the 10 mils. Just remember, guys, the areas that they were in, so you can see a bunch of them there. But yeah, we can start mounting them up. Again, this thing's just soaking in some stuff for rust inhibiting, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Should do the job, hopefully. And yeah, just kind of reverse the process here. Take our time, enjoy the heat while I have it, because it is beating hard on me right now. So let's get it done. So there it is mounted. Again, I really don't care about color combinations on this car. I know what I'm using it for, but this will definitely give me a little bit more clearance, as you guys can see, on my super speeds for sure. And then if I have to do any sort of modification for them, if I have to pull them, you know what I mean, it's gonna change me in classes, but I gotta pull them. And then if worse comes to worse, you know, if I want to put flares on this in the future, at least in the front, then I can carve these up. So right now I'm just kind of loose fitting everything. You guys can see here how this tap's like, it's not bent. Well, I guess it is bent, but it's not broken. But you can just see how when it was removed, how much of a pain it was for sure to do, or to remove it with all like this kind of like pasty stuff on it. But once I have my 10 mil in there, it should bring the bracket back into place. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of loose fit all my 10 mils, and then I'll tie everything in at the end. There's the driver's one done. Yeah, so fender liner, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do, because I don't have the tabs up here anymore, because these are, as you can see, pretty flat. So what I'm gonna have to do is yeah, I'm gonna see how it fits. If I need any sort of like modification to the fender liners, well, then I'm gonna have to do it. But unfortunately that's the way it is. But yeah, so we'll see how they fit. Again, I'm gonna put in my side marker here. Should look really clean actually with the nice side marker and the fresh coat of paint. So let's get that done too. So I actually gave the fender liners there a bit of a rinse, as well as my original fenders. So kind of cleaned all the gunk off of those. So what I'm gonna do now, while they're drying, which should not take long today because it is a scorcher, we're gonna put on our passenger fender. So same thing, guys. Again, you guys already know all the spots. Just be careful with it. Again, make sure if you're gonna repaint these things, make sure you cure them. I'm no professional painter, but I know like enough to at least cure it. You can wet sand them too and polish them if you really want to make them look all nice and cool and whatnot. But yeah, it's not really my priority with these things. So just gonna mount them all again. Should be pretty easy. Sick, guys. Okay, both fenders are on now. Let's just put those fender liners on. Again, I'm gonna see how I'm gonna have to make them work with the upper mounts over here. I think I can just tuck them up, honestly. I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference. The long beaches are rubbing when I'm hitting bumps on the fender liners. As far as the super speeds, I know I have to get the clearance on the fenders for sure, so we'll see how it goes. I might have to do some ride height adjusting, but it's at a very good height right now for the track. Everyone I've talked to so far seems to be pretty happy with it. It's not too low. So far guys, doing this, yeah, I'm definitely not going to rub on the fenders anymore, I don't think, but I probably am still going to run or rub on the fender liner, which in that case I don't really care that much. I mean, worst comes to worst, like when I go on the track I can just literally remove them, because I gotta switch wheels anyways at the track. I can literally just remove them for the track day. But when I'm daily driving it, or not daily driving it, but when I'm driving into like a meet or something like that, I can just leave them on. And again, it's just like a little sound. I really don't care that much, to be honest with you. It's not that big of a deal for what it is, but I've heard people doing like some sort of mod, a screw mod or something like that. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. I don't feel like drilling into places I don't want to be drilling into. So I'm just tightening up these guys right here, the last two, and then I'll do these three when I put the bumper back on. Don't forget guys too to put your little bumper clips back on again right here. And again, it's just 3 T20s right here, and then just make sure that your new bumper has those little holes right there that you can thread in your T20s. All right, sweet guys, there you go. So both fenders are on, fender liners are in, and again, yeah, I was gonna put the super speeds on today, but honestly I just don't have the time right now to get it done. So what I'll do is I'll probably end the video right now, yeah, and then probably head out to what I gotta do today. I might actually take this for a drive, I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping to do like a POV nighttime video one day for you guys, so you guys can just kind of enjoy the vibe. But yeah, man, I'm really happy that these fenders are on again. They're not the prettiest, but they don't have to be. And the fender liners, like, I just want them to kind of protect everything that that's inside the wells, obviously, just from future stuff. And again, if I have to take them off of the track, that I will. But yeah, just really happy that these fenders worked out. And again, thanks to Das Parts for really helping me out with them, as you guys always do. It means a lot. So yeah, on that note guys, yeah, I appreciate you guys watching another one. A nice vlog here again, keeping up with what's going on. Again, any messages I get on Instagram and stuff, I really appreciate it. So don't be afraid to add me, MaxTech Motorsports, as always. And yeah, comment, subscribe, do all that good jazz you guys do. We're halfway through the summer here, hoping to get to the track within a month. Hoping. I got a big personal thing coming up in my life, which is a good thing. So we'll see how much time I have, but yeah, hoping to get to the track, hoping to get this thing tuned eventually too. So, but yeah, there we go. We got the black, we got the reflex silver, we got the Silverstone silver, we got everything going on in this car. So yeah, take care guys, talk to you guys soon. Thanks again for watching another video. Ciao.